Hello, Incredible One. Welcome to the Incredible Factor Business Podcast, the place to be to grow a business that shakes the planet. I'm your host, business growth coach, Darnyelle J. Harmon. Join me each week for inspiring stories, powerful interviews, and business growth strategy to help you experience abundance in your life because of your business. Oh, and one more thing. On this podcast, I'm going to keep it all the way real with you about the good, the bad, and the incredible of entrepreneurship. But don't worry, it's all for your good so that you can build a business that funds the life you crave. Let's jump into today's episode. Welcome back. Darnyelle here. So excited to welcome you to another episode. This episode is powered by the Breakthrough in Business Experience, which is happening May 21 through 24 in Wilmington, Delaware, just outside of Philadelphia. I'm so excited. We're in the home stretch. Just days remain until the event, and I just am over the moon, tickled purple even, of the number of people we have coming from all over the world to get their next breakthrough. And we have a little bit more time for those of you who want to join us. We have about 10 seats left. If you are tired of sitting in struggle in your life and you are ready to strut in significance, then I invite you to visit breakthroughinbusinessevent.com to learn more. As we get started in today's episode, my prayer for you is that when the next time you look into the mirror, you see yourself the way God sees you. You see yourself as powerful, as poised, as positioned to truly shake the planet. You see yourself confident and connected. You see yourself in alignment. You see yourself as talented and able to solve major problems for other people. I remember the very first time I came to the realization that there is something that I like to call a mirror moment. You see, all day, every day, life is a mirror for us, right? And sometimes the mirror is positive, life affirming, and sometimes the mirror is damning to our soul. Both have the potential to happen in the mirror. And I'm not just talking about the reflective mirror that you're literally looking at in your bathroom or in your dining room or wherever mirrors may be in your home or on your makeup compact. I'm talking about the mirror that is presented to you whenever you are standing face to face with someone. This could be someone that you know and love and trust, or this could be someone that you just met. Either way, they have the opportunity to present you with a mirror image of yourself. I also remember being a little girl and playing Cinderella or one of the other Disney fairy tales. I might be getting my fairy tales mixed up when I think about the mirror, mirror on the wall. No, it was Snow White, right? Not Cinderella, it was Snow White. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? How many times, Incredible One, have you looked in the mirror and the fairest one looked back at you? And how many times have you looked in the mirror and what you were met with wanted to make you sick to your stomach? Until you see yourself differently, until you see yourself the way God sees you, what is reflecting back to you in the mirror may not be the best representation of who you were created to be. It may not be the highest version of yourself. And if you ever want to check what's coming at you in the mirror, go out to someone that you know and love and trust, see how they respond to what it is that you share with them. I remember the very first time I experienced a mirror moment. I was about 17. A really good friend of mine in high school, we had both been working really, really hard. We were top in our class, and we were working really, really hard at winning this award. Well, you know what? I stopped short of the goal. I ceased to take the actions that I most needed to take, and so therefore I did not win the award, and she did. And I remember when the verdict, the recognition came down, and I didn't win. And I remember having to face her and being green with envy, because I wasn't happy. There was no way I could be happy for her. In that moment, I was a reflection in her mirror that I was unwilling to do the work necessary to get to the same level. And I'll be honest with you, it hurt really, really, really bad. I mean, literally, even as I am sharing this story with you right now, I've got my head in my hands, kind of shaking back and forth because I wasn't a really good friend. And that's what tends to happen when we don't see ourselves the way that God sees us, when we don't stand boldly and flat-footed in our confidence. The image that we are putting out when we have to mirror back to someone that we love is not going to be a true reflection of who we are, which means it absolutely won't be a true reflection of who they are. And on the other side, we have those mirror moments where we are given a firm opportunity to demonstrate to the person that we are face to face with, and who they are being in that moment is not the best and highest version of themselves. I see this mostly when I'm coaching. Sometimes I'm working with clients who they have caviar dreams, but they are taking the action as if they only have a chitlin budget. I think you know what I'm talking about. And it is in those moments that as their coach, I have to rise up and I have to be a mirror reflection for them. And I have to show them that they can be more and do more and have more. And I'll be honest, those moments are not always easy, because often when what we're reflecting back to the person who we're looking at through the mirror, that is us, and that image is not a positive one, it is often met with frustration and defensiveness. But it is in those moments that if you are a coach, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you have to stand flat-footed and boldly offer to them the best version of themselves. So I wanted to share with you a quick activity. I was speaking recently at an event, and this was the very first time I ever uttered this particular analogy to be demonstrative of the mirror effect, or those mirror moments that we have, and seeing yourself the way that you truly want to be seen all of the time in the world. And so I want you to imagine that, for the sake of this example, your name is Sally. And I want you to imagine that you've just arrived at a networking event. You've checked your coat and you've gotten your name tag, and you are heading towards the room where the event is being held. And as you get closer and closer to the door, you kind of rub your eyes because you can't believe them. In the doorway, literally, is God. And God is reaching out. Sally, Sally, I'm so happy that you're here. There are some people I want to introduce you to. And you kind of give them a side eye, right? But you, at the same time, are in awe of the fact that God, he not only knows your name, but he's literally reaching for your hand. And so you take his hand and he says, I'm so happy you're here. Oh my goodness, there's so many people I want to introduce you to. And he begins to guide you around this networking event, introducing you to tons of amazing, powerful people. And as he introduces you, he says things like this. This is Sally. Sally is beautiful. She's talented. She's confident. Do you know she's a game changer? She is literally shaking the planet right now. Sally is the founder or the creator of, insert the name of your business. Sally is serving clients and helping them to solve, insert the name of the problem that you solve. Sally is amongst the best who ever did it. She's powerful. She's so poised. I love her so much. She is a true personification of my greatest creation. I just love Sally. And you kind of are having an out-of-body experience as you watch God introduce you with the most amazing amount of admiration and love and respect and excitement on his face. You can feel his energy. And his energy is electrifying. You don't know who this Sally is, but you want to know her better. It's inviting you to see yourself, a reflection of you, the highest and best version of yourself. It's encouraging you to change what you are looking at in the mirror. This gives new definition to the snow white mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? Because you are literally listening to the voice and heart of God, speaking boldly about who you are and who he created you to be. And I hope that as you think about this incredible one, you can't help but grin from ear to ear. You see, this is just one type of mirror moment that you'll be exposed to in your life and your business. And my prayer for you is that this is the moment that you will relish on, that will take you to your next level, that will help you to boldly raise your rates and approach that client that you know you can help, that up until now you have been afraid to share how you can help them. It is my joy, it is my hope, it is my prayer that this moment in this mirror encourages you and inspires you and empowers you to think bigger and play a bigger game. And it is my prayer that you never get stopped by the other kind of mirror moment. You know, the mirror moment that occurs when you are spending time with people who truly don't deserve your time. You've heard the old adage, look at the 5 people with whom you spend your time, and you'll be able to determine how your life is going to end up. Each of those people who are acting less than, not living up to their full potential, not acknowledging the genius and greatness that is on the inside of them, and instead making excuses and trying to keep you at their level because seeing you rise up is going to give them a mirror image that they're not ready for. I hope that you stop spending time with them. One of the exercises that I often encourage audiences and clients to do is on a quarterly basis to evaluate your circle and make sure that the people you're spending your time with are presenting back to you the image that you love to see when you look in the mirror. So I want you to just take a quick moment and jot down the 5 to 7 people with whom you are spending the majority of your time right now. And I want you to literally rate them. If when you look at their name, you get excited and you think warm and fuzzy thoughts, I want you to give them a plus. If when you look at their name or they call your phone, you want to send them the voicemail, I want you to give them a minus. And if when you look at their name, you kind of feel indifferent, I want you to give them a slash. And I'm sure by now you've guessed the legend. The pluses get to stay in your life, the minuses need to go, and the slashes have another quarter to influence you one way or another. Because the people that you spend your time with are going to dictate what you see when you look in the mirror. Every day, all day, life is presenting you with mirror moments. What are you mirroring out? Are you mirroring out passion and purpose and abundance? Or are you mirroring out fear and lack and discontentment? No matter what you decide, no matter what you do, if you're not careful, the mirror that you will be for other people will not be a positive and life-affirming one. And I don't want that for you. So I want to share with you 5 things that I really recommend you do in order to ensure when you look in the mirror, you can clearly, boldly, confidently ask, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? And be met with the boldest, brightest picture of you and all of your incredibleness. That your incredible factor is on full display, and the effects of you shaking the planet is what is reflecting back to you. Number 1, get crystal clear about who it is you desire to be. The motto of abundance says, who must you be to do what you want to do so that you can have what you want to have? You must be it already. So in order to always have a positive, life-affirming reflection in the mirror that you look into yourself, or the mirror that is your loved one or your friend or your colleague, who must you be? Who must you be? What are your core values? What do you stand for? What do you want to be known for? That's number 1. Number 2, declare it out loud. The Bible says life and death lies in the power of your tongue. Speak it over your life, not just in affirmations and I am statements. And don't get me wrong, I am statements have their place, right? I think even Joel Osteen says, whatever follows I am will hunt you down and overtake you. So not just in I am statements, but positive, present tense, colorful statements and paragraphs that exude energy and passion for exactly who it is you are being day in and day out in your life. Number 3, get crystal clear about what it is that you are desiring for your life experience. What are you craving most? I want you to notice that I use the word desire and not want. Want denotes lack. Desire means it's going to be added to what it is that you already have. And then 4th, take the action that allows you to be who you desire to be, one step at a time, consistently moving in the direction of what it is you are desiring. So that 5, you give yourself opportunities to celebrate. And here's what I want you to know, incredible one, that the mirror, who you are being in your life, will reflect in your business. See, when you understand who you are and whose you are, and you see yourself as the greatness that you are, your prices, your rates will reflect that. You will be requiring more from your clients instead of shrinking into low fee land, creating an environment for you to have disgust and discontentment about your clients, to feel like you don't want to serve them fully. All of that comes when you look in the mirror, you don't see the most powerful, life-affirming image, creation, boss looking back at you. But it can change in an instant as soon as you decide to take the actions you most need to take in order to be exactly who you always want to see every single time you're looking in the mirror. Whether you're looking into the eyes of a client or someone you just met at a networking event, or you're literally looking at your reflection in a mirror in your home. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the most incredible of them all? I dare you to work on your self-image and who it is you truly desire to be, so that the next time you ask yourself that question, you hear a resounding me. I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me for the Incredible Factor Business Podcast. I'd love to help you grow a business that shakes the planet. Get started today by joining our exclusive community at sixfigurecashflowclub.com. And if you enjoyed our time together, do yourself a favor. Head on over to iTunes, subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Until next time, you deserve a business that funds the life you crave. Take care.